Hello, chat. Welcome. Sorry, that was disgusting. I should have maybe cleared my throat before I hit the unmute button, but hey, you live and you learn, right? You live and you learn. Welcome to today's stream. Today, we've got a number of things to talk about. Some crazy developments have been happening recently. A fair number of things. This is gonna be interesting to talk about because it's kind of like wild. It's crazy how every time I go on a date with my wife, when I come back, there's something weird that happens, and it feels like the world changes, right? I think my dates with my wife are the reason why the world is getting crazier. So you can directly blame me for all of your problems, but I won't stop because I really love my wife. What, like, that has to be? Is that not a good romance story, right? Like, imagine as like a romance story. Sorry, not you. Sorry, let's not self-insert ourselves into my story, all right? I'm the main character of my own story. You're all NPCs, right? I haven't experienced Sandy yet. Imagine that the main character, their love for somebody is also the reason why the world is going to shit, right? And every time they love someone, not make love to someone, that is like a porn parody. Every time they love someone, their feelings of love change the world for the worse. Right? I think that is a stellar idea for a storyline, and I wonder if that's ever been done. Because imagine, the heartbreak when they realize that, hey, the only way that things are going to get better overall for everyone is if they just throw their partner away. If they just say, hey, it's too late, can't do it. Sorry, just can't do it. We can't be together. Sorry. And then it's like, oh man, like what do you do? You know what I mean? Like, what do you do? But I think that is a great storyline. So hopefully nobody steals my story idea. I'm really hoping that all of you play nice and all of you recognize, like real recognize real, and you let me get my bag before you ever get yours. All right, chat. All right, that's good. I'm gonna find. Listen. I'm looking for artists who would love to work for Exposure to write my to draw my webtoon. I was actually reading some interesting backstories of a lot of webtoons. There's a lot of them, and just like, in general, where the people working on them actually don't get paid, despite the author themselves getting paid like a huge sum. Like, there's a lot of it, and I'm like, damn. There's been a lot of issues where webtoons come out, and it's like uncredited artists, and the artists don't get anything, and nobody knows who they are, and they have to and the readers go and they have to dig up who made it and stuff, and it's like, damn, that sucks. Imagine spending all of your time to make something, right? And you don't even get paid for it. Like, they don't even give you money for it. It's just awful. But yeah, it's fascinating to sort of see the webtoon economy and to see how webtoons sort of start out. Webtoon, I didn't know that the app has this. The app has a section for up and comers, which is also a very strange name for it. But it's not really called that. But they haven't. It's basically like a green light or something, where it's like, you can publish anything that you make, and if it gets picked up, then they'll pick it up and they'll pay you a very low salary. Apparently the salary amount is super, super low. But you get a percentage of everything that you earn from people reading it. So it's number of views, or coins spent, or whatever. And coins is their premium currency. I know it's crazy. They have a premium currency for reading things. I actually think the webtoon model, it might be the most sustainable model for authors. I've been looking into how to self-publish books. Is this really a supermarket? I thought it was a stream. Sorry, sir. This is a supermarket, sir. This entire time you've been coming here to buy what? To buy entertainment. That was good. That was really good. I'm gonna give myself a +2. Can you get butter? You will get butter soon. Everybody will be getting butter soon. I just want butter. You may be my best customer yet. You know what? I'm going to explain what we're doing soon. Very soon. But today's segment is about butter. It is a lot about butter. It's basically only about butter. Well, not only. We're going to be playing the 2 or 3 games today. 2 or 3 games, depending on how much time I have. I have to go in 6 hours. So again, sorry, this is going to be a shorter stream. I know I say it's funny that, it's like imagine saying a 6-hour stream is short. But I got to go after because my friends are waiting for me. Don't butter me up now. Just show me. No, I can't. I have to butter you guys up, alright, chat? You're not ready for this, chat. Chat, if I don't butter you, right, you're not even gonna make it through the front door. Do you know why? It's gonna be so packed that you won't even make it inside, chat. You won't even make it inside. But yeah, I was reading. So the self-publishing thing for the books, okay? It's literally impossible to self-publish. The only choice is an ebook, and you get even less money because people can't even try it, right? I really enjoy the webtoon model for books, and I wonder if it's possible to translate that into like regular books, right? Because imagine if you could sell a book a couple pages at like a time, maybe even like it's like you could eventually pay the full price of the book once you get through all the pages. But if you just want to read a couple pages just to see if it's worth it, then you throw in like, you know, like 50 cents or like something. And it's like, okay, here's the first like 50 pages. And it's like, oh, I like the book. I'll pay the rest of the $5. Boom. Maybe I'm a genius. Maybe I'm not. But webtoons, I like the model a lot because honestly, trying to transition from, you know, like fan fiction, like AO3 fan fiction into like a real book, I don't know how Stephanie Myers did it, right? The person who made 50 Shades of Grey. I don't know how she transitioned from whatever her fan fiction was into whatever 50 Shades of the Grey was. Stick, I need butter, tentacle eating popcorn. That is a good combo. That's a solid combo, alright? We need more emote artists here, alright? Not like, I'm not asking you to like draw the emotes. I'm asking you to use all the emotes they added from 7TV, from Twitch and stuff, and just combine them into something like magical. Like I added, what was the emote? I added something ass recently. Something ass. Ass? Assemble? No, well, I mean, Assemble is also good. Assemble is like perfect. If you could see Assemble, it'd be really funny to like see it. But yeah, some of the crazy things that happened. The Boeing whistleblower is apparently now deceased. If you don't know, Boeing, the airplane company, has been going through a lot of like terrible things because their airplanes have been like, you know, exploding. Well, not exploding, but their airplanes have been breaking in like mid-flight and like stuff. Like the doors have been falling off and stuff. Apparently there was a whistleblower, and everybody's memeing about it, but I don't actually know the like full thing. But I'm down for the conspiracy theory memes, right? I'm down to live in a world where conspiracy theories dominate our existence. He was found deceased, like before he was set to like testify, or like after he was set to like to testify against Boeing, which is like insane. And he told people he wouldn't do it to himself. So there's something going on here, chat. There's something serious going on here. Is what people are saying, but I don't actually know the full story. I didn't read the full story, but I just thought it was like, okay, well, yeah, it was interesting enough to like to bring up that like it's like the whole like, you know, 2 holes in the back of your head. Like they put 2 holes in the back of their head. You know what I mean? It's like okay, sure. Another crazy weird thing that's been happening is Texas. So Texas is they're in the running. You know what I mean? Every day Texas decides that they don't want to be the worst place in the world anymore. They want to be even worse. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to achieve perfection if perfection was, you know, being the worst that you could be at something. So now Zoinhub, right? The giant, you know what I mean? Like everybody knows the like theme song. Everybody knows the like sound here. Everyone knows this like sound, all right? If you don't know this sound, then you know, like it's like you're lying to yourself and you're lying to me. This is the sound, all right? This is the sound. Yeah, that's the sound. All right, that's the sound. Okay, they are now shutting down in Texas, which is interesting because apparently Texas passed a law where you have to put in your ID. Like, you have to sign up for your ID to go watch it, like anything. And so, like, they realized no one's gonna do that. And also, like, just think about the logistics of what that means, right? Like, you gotta drive to your local DMV or whatever it is in the States. And you gotta go to like your Texas DMV, and you get to walk in, right? And usually everyone's there for their license or for their social insurance and stuff. And then you go up to the counter, and the clerk goes, "Hi, sir. What do you need?" And it's like, I want to watch Zorn. I want to watch porn. It's like, what, sir? You want to watch what? We have a Class A violation, and then everybody swarms you, right? Because it's Texas, right? And because it's like Texas, everyone pulls out the like pistols and starts whipping you. So yeah, it's gonna be very, very interesting to see Texas getting worse and worse and worse. It's already kind of shit, you know what I mean? Like there was a lot of, at least in the tech industry, right? There was a lot of roles that were moving to Austin, Texas, And my wife was thinking like maybe we should go, and I told her we are not going to go. And I told her specifically, I was like, the fact that there's no healthcare there means that you and I are going to like die, right? On top of all the other things that like Texas has, and then the power shortages happened during the winter, freeze, which was a huge problem, and then the the insane heat waves happened, which was also a huge problem, and now they lose porn. Dude, imagine living in the coldest in simultaneously. Imagine living in simultaneously the coldest and the hottest place, and there's no porn to get you through your like day, and there's nothing to do because the only jobs that are there are like terrible jobs that like suck your soul like Amazon, or jobs that have very limited openings like like in tech, right? And there's nothing else, and you're surrounded by like hay bales and like those bouncing like balls of like twigs, right? And you can't even play with yourself to get to make time pass faster. That's so boring, dude. But I suspect Texas's game sales will go way up. So if this is you now should be thinking about how to make a very sexy gacha game, of which I have many videos of. I need to clarify that. As soon as I left my mouth, I realized that sounds weird. I've been recording ads. I've been getting on my phone. We'll be doing an ad. We'll be doing an ad segment sometime next week, because this week and next week is going to be dedicated to Dragon's Dogma, because Dragon's Dogma 2 releases in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, and 2 of those 6 days, my wife and I are going on a date. So we actually have 4 days to finish Dragon's Dogma 1. I don't know if it's possible, but we're just gonna speedrun most of the story. We'll probably skip a lot of the side story. We'll have to see. So yeah, there will be an ad segment at some point. Not like a I'm sponsored thing, but like I find terrible ads and I want to show you, because ad chat. Some of these ads, I don't even know how they're allowed to show these. Like, I genuinely... One of them's called someone a cuck. And I couldn't... Like, one of them called someone a cuck, and I didn't record it in time, and I'm so sad, because it was so funny to, like, hear. I was dying laughing. I wasn't recording it. It was so sad. Texas. Texas. Anyways, we're gonna start playing now, okay? Today's segment, as I teased before, is about butter, okay? We're gonna be playing some Supermarket Simulator, because I got it in my head that I really want to make a supermarket that only sells butter, and I don't know why. I don't know why. This idea has been stuck in my head. You may notice a problem of mine is that I hyperfixate on an idea, right? But I hyperfixate on an idea across domains. Like right now, my hyperfixation for programming is making a StarCraft 1 mod using the EUD techniques that we were, exploring last time, and that and that we were actually playing maps from, because it's actually fascinating. And I'm gonna make a video series on it. But it's also like one of those things that's going to take me hours to do. And for gaming, now my hyperfixation is a supermarket that only sells butter. Who doesn't want a supermarket that's just butter? Thank you. You know what? If supermarkets had like stands, you would be the #1 stand. Do you think there are Walmart stands? Like, do you think there are people who like go around saying, "OMG, guys, Walmart is now selling chairs. Oh, I love Walmart." You know what I mean? Like, or like, "Oh my God, look at Walton. Look at Sam Walton. He looks so hot in his suit." You know what I mean? Is there a Walmart stand, economy, right? Can I be the first to make a supermarket stand system? I don't know. Stand, honestly, stand. It sounds like me saying the like JoJo power. But yeah, it won't be the entire day too, because I found another interesting game as well that I wanted to show you all, called Dwarven Realms. But we're gonna start with the only butter thing, because I'm kind of addicted to the idea, and I need to get it off my chest. I have some idea of what I want to do in the game, and the game apparently had a major update recently, which adds NPCs that do stalking for you. So we actually skipped the most boring parts of the game, and we come into the game when there's more features. I'm actually 5 head for doing the game later than the rest of Twitch. Anyways, BRB, and you know how our BRBs go. Our BRBs always have a little music segment. So, I'm going to leave you with a song, and I always link the song inside chat, which I should right now. This is a song called Instagram by an artist named Dean. BRB. Oh God, I'm so sorry, Chad. I forgot. I have to do a quick phone call. I'll be back in 10 minutes. I am so sorry. I completely forgot about this phone call. It's gonna be anyway between 3 and 10 minutes. So I'll be back in just a moment.